everyone, welcome back to Raising Autism. Today's video, as you guys can tell, is going to be 5 tips for new autism parents. Me and Anthony are also new parents, and these are just tips that people have already gave us that we're following through with, and then a couple of tips that we just received from some of our subscribers. So we're gonna go ahead and read those tips. Now, I just wanted to let you guys know that these are gonna be tips that I'm gonna be breaking down for you guys. So there's definitely more tips that I have from some of my subscribers and that I've been given as well, but we're gonna make it into a little series and kind of split it up. That way it's not too long of a video for you guys. But let's start with tip number 1, which is from Shauna Lee 82.
All right, so Shauna Lee 82 says, remember that nothing is permanent and that there is always hope for progress. Just take one day at a time, read about autism, but remember that professionals don't know everything. And whatever process someone has to go through after learning of a diagnosis, it's okay. It's okay to mourn, and it's okay to go through all the emotions, but remember that it does get better.
Yes, definitely remember it does get better. And we've definitely gone through a little mourning with Emma as well. Like I said, she was just diagnosed about 7 months ago, but Anthony says sometimes he still feels that way some days as well.
Yeah, I'm just, for instance, like sometimes you think about maybe what it would be like in a different situation. I do sometimes get a little sad that I can't have a conversation with my daughter, but there's a lot of other blessings that I've had through this whole ordeal. So
experience.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't change anything about it.
Yeah, so I definitely agree with her. And even when it says that, professionals don't know everything, yes, all kids with the spectrum are different. So they're all going to be taking things differently, vitamins differently, medication differently, therapy differently. So they're all different, and just remember that as well whenever you're taking professional advice as well, you know what's best. And go to the second one.
All right, so the second one is from Rocking Stims. And Rocking Stims says, follow your instinct. You know what is best for your child. Know that you are doing great if you are doing your best. Things get better with time.
Yes. And that's also another good one, because I feel like on that one, you know what's best for your kid, not professionals, not your neighbor, not your cousin that's giving you advice. You're the one that's with your child all the time, so you know what's best for them.
Yeah,
and
also,
what type of help they need.
Also, I want to notice that they said, follow your instinct. You know what's best for your child. Now, I think that we have instincts, especially mothers, but fathers as well. God gives us all instincts to know what's going on with our children and how we ought to take care of our children. I think that as parents, we all have that natural ability to do.
Yeah, and basically we would know what steps to take.
Right.
What's next for them.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a good one. And Rocking Stims does have a YouTube channel, so I'll definitely link them down below if you guys want to go check them out. Let them know that we sent you. And for tip number 3, what is that one?
So tip number 3 says, keep a sensory toy with you for your child everywhere you go. A sensory toy or a toy that your child really likes. It doesn't necessarily have to be a sensory toy, but maybe it would be a sensory toy if the child likes
whatever would keep them calm, just in case, like if they're having a meltdown or a tantrum. That advice was actually given to us by one of our church sister and brother in Christ. So thank you so much, Layla and Jordan, for that message.
Yeah.
So we definitely appreciate that one. We carry like a little tablet, or even her little finger puppets right now that she's into. We carry those, and that keeps her pretty mellow.
Actually been wearing those for like a whole week straight. Yeah. And when I say a week straight, I mean a week straight. Like, we have to forcibly take them off her fingers, and she freaks out.
When she's taking a bath and stuff, too. We have to take them off.
Yeah, and she is in love with them.
She's actually asleep with them right now as we're talking.
On her hand?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, that's tip number 3, and we're going to go into tip number 4, which is get a notepad and a calendar.
Right, and preferably for me, I would like to get a notepad or calendar and use it from my phone, or also an alarm for appointments that you have. This I find works better for me, but if you like using it the old-fashioned way, then you can go ahead and get up and walk to the calendar and check it out.
Hey, but sometimes people like to write some stuff down so they remember, and then also have it in their phone calendar. So whatever works for you guys, that's perfectly fine. But definitely get a calendar, because you're going to need it for all the appointments, like follow-ups, therapies, and even appointments with insurance companies and stuff like that. So definitely keep a calendar. And the reason that somebody suggested for me to get a notepad, and even our speech therapist, is because for the notepad you can write down your child's development, so what they're doing better. If they're learning words, you can write down the words. That way whenever you have questions from your like say speech therapy, like what words are they saying, you could just reference back to your notepad. And even for yourself, for peace of mind, if you see improvement in your child, that's definitely another thing that I was recommended when I was first a new autism parent. And then the last tip number 5, is basically getting involved.
Yes, so this getting involved for us looks like a YouTube family. So we've gotten involved in the autism community via Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So pretty much social media, that's how we've been doing it. But we'd actually like to get more physically involved, but due to COVID, it's kind of hard to get into an actual group, because we want to actually meet people and parents and other children. So Emma has other kids to play with and kind of learn. To me, it's better when you can interact personally, but right now, due to the whole COVID, we cannot do that.
Yeah, and we're definitely grateful for you guys, because some of our subscribers usually message us, give us advice, and the only reason that I say get involved with other parents is because they will give you advice. They've been in it longer. You're a new parent, you need guidance, and I've been getting a lot of help through YouTube by messaging me, like what type of vitamins we can give Emma, like what stuff would work for their child. So definitely get involved with other parents in the community. That way you can get help and ask questions, and then that way you have like a support system, because you definitely need it.
Yeah, you know what, that was the last one, but I would have to say that's probably one of the more important ones, because we have gotten, for new autism parents, we have gotten almost 90% of our information from
other parents.
From other parents, from videos or messages. That's how we learn the best, is from you guys and from watching YouTube videos as well. So that's why we put videos up, because they helped us so much. We hope that we would be some help to you guys as well.
Yes, definitely, and that's what we did in the beginning. So that's why we want to be able to provide you guys as much information as we're taking in. But that's why I want to break down these videos for you guys, because I have plenty of other tips that I've been given, and plenty of other tips that are written down. And if you guys have any other tips for new parents, definitely leave them down below for them. That way, if they're looking at this video, they can go back and check the comments and see the other tips that you guys have. And as well, it can be on our next tip video.
Yeah.
But that is it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. We really appreciate you guys, and have a blessed rest of your day. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and that little bell notification so you guys don't miss our next videos.
Bye.
Deuces.